between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Lamb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and 13. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Vikings at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But with and
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. These 2 teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to attack.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at the 18. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Cine, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possible.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. Drill 3. Red, cycle. Black shot. Green cap. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Lions are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
25 yards that time. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
They said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Black Ultra. Cheetah.
Nwangwu again on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Ready, red, yellow.
They'll set up to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Go ultra. Check man.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangwu. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangwu. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. he's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the final seconds have